Worm, prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
So for this video, I wanted to open up a discussion on a couple different things when it comes to erasure. And that is, number one, how okay the universes that are about to be erased are with the fact that they're about to be erased. Number two, how the angels seem to also be relatively okay, even if we think that they're attached to their universes. And number three, what will happen to Universe 7 and who will win the Tournament of Power. Now let's start with the first one. The proper response to being erased into nothingness comes from the Universe 9 Supreme Kai. He flips out as soon as he's about to be erased, seeing as how he lost in the very beginning of the Tournament of Power and the Zenos erase him. He seems genuinely upset, he seems scared, all the normal sort of emotions that you would see in somebody who is about to essentially die. Universe 10 was a little bit less weird, but compared to the ones that came after, but it still kind of put some red flags in my head because, I mean, yes, Gowasu, he is very calm, collected, and he seemed like he knew his place. He wasn't scared to be erased, and he even like congratulated and calmed down a little bit. It seemed like to comfort the fighters of his universe right before they got erased. But still, the response from the fighter that Gohan was versing was a little bit anticlimactic, seeing as how he was spouting that he had things to protect in his universe, and then Gohan saw a little locket where he seemingly had a wife and a child. So the fact that his response was kind of weird, I thought that, okay, maybe some of these universes really are not going to care to the fact that they're being erased. And then that was painfully apparent with the erasure of Universe 2, which I thought was pretty sad, seeing as how they were live streaming the entire tournament to what seems to be the entire universe, and that universe seems to be cohesively intertwined. Like, they were the ones that were the most connected out of all the universes that we've seen so far, and then they seemed like they were fine with their erasure. They even had like a promo video set up for the inhabitants of the universe with Ribrianne and her posse, telling them to basically always find love and relax and calming them down as well. But the inhabitants of the universe didn't seem scared at all. They were just okay, and then they got erased. And then when it comes to Universe 6, Champa seemed a little bit too okay with the fact that he was going to be erased, seeing as how he was freaking out earlier that he may be. And you could really write off the fact that Kaba was fine with the fact that they were going to be erased and wishing Vegeta good luck, specifically because he knows that Vegeta stated that he was going to wish back Universe 6 if he got the wish. And maybe he informed Kale, Caulifla, and Hit that they may have a chance to come back. So here are a couple of reasons of why I think that they are so okay with being erased. The first and foremost is that I think that the creators of this show aren't trying to traumatize children in the same way that maybe Dragon Ball Z had probably done with some of its scenes. Dragon Ball Super rarely shows blood, severed arms that aren't Namekian, and so showing what people going through the last moments of their death sentence would look like probably would traumatize some of the viewers, because a lot of the viewers are especially young. The only other reason I can think of is that erasure maybe isn't that bad. Maybe compared to dying in the normal way that we've known, erasure being reduced to nothing, never existing, never have existed, that sort of thing isn't as horrible a fate as some would like to believe. Maybe even the Supreme Kais, besides Universe 9, see it as an honor to be erased by Zeno. That's really the only other way that I can think of. Or the way that the show's going, the fast-paced nature of it, maybe they're not trying to dwell on the fact that these universes are going to be scared of their own demise. Maybe they quickly come to terms with the fact that they're about to be erased. And this brings us to the angels. The angels, yes, it is more normal for them to really not care or get too connected with their universes, and I thought honestly that Whis would maybe be the exception to this, but seeing as how Vados was kind of interconnected with Champa and seemed to like Champa, for the most part she had some really good rapport with him. She abandoned him at the end right before he was about to be erased. She moved all the way over to Universe 7's side. So for me that means a couple of things. Number one, it could mean that like most people think, that the angels really don't care about these universes like that, and it's just a job. Once these universes are erased, they can be free of the job and do what they want. The other thing is that maybe the afterlife of having a job like this and controlling one of these universes is better. Maybe the retirement homes or the retirement for these angels is a better existence than having a job controlling the universes. So remember, there are other angels for past erased universes that we've never seen. So maybe they are happy to be rid of their god of destruction, and now they can hang out with the rest of the angels. So maybe that's the reason that they don't really care as much, because they're happy to be free and not having the responsibility of these universes. As far as Universe 7's fate, I originally had thought that they were going to be erased, and then Jiren would maybe wish them back. That's the direction I thought the show was going, because we know that Jiren has a wish that's precious to him and that he wants to do. And then I thought that it would be a really cool upset if they would be erased, Universe 7, and then Jiren's, being a true hero, would just bring back all the universes that were erased with his wish. But now with the manga showcasing the fact that Jiren had this wish before even the tournament was a thing, I don't think that this is going to happen. I do think the way it's going to happen is that Universe 7 is definitely going to win, because they're the universe that we're following, and then maybe one of their wishes is going to be to bring back all the universes, because I don't think that Universe 6 and Universe 11 respectively are going to be wiped out after this tournament. I think that they're too important universes to be just forgotten like that. Especially Universe 6, we have so much invested in, and we have so many cool storylines that we possibly may come back to later down the line that have been hinted at, like Vegeta visiting the Saiyan's planet in Universe 6. So I do think that Universe 7 is going to be safe for the most part. Unless something interrupts the tournament, I don't see any more surprises happening toward the end. And again, I do think that they're going to wish back the universes, and even if they try, it could be that the Grand Priest could be like, well, you're trying to wish back the universes, and the Super Dragon, he only has enough power to bring back two. Obviously, it's going to be Universe 6 and Universe 11 that are going to come back. So those are my thoughts on the erasure, and seeing as how we're getting closer and closer to the end of the tournament. I mean, spoiler alert, or light spoiler alert, there have been other universes that have been deemed for erasure and spoiled for erasure here coming soon. So we're getting to the end of it, and so I wanted to have a discussion with you guys on exactly what erasure really means and what could happen in the future. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think the reason everyone seems to be relatively cool with erasure now is. Let me know in the comments below. Drop me a like if you haven't already, and subscribe. This is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.